We have another young Indian with us as part of the Voice of the Young series. Hello, everyone. Right now, we have with us Saksham Goyal. Let's listen to him. Over to you, Saksham.
First of all, I would like to thank you, sir. This is such a great initiative wherein you are providing the budding youth with a platform where they can express their views, their life learnings, or whatever they have learned till now. So this is quite commendable, and you will be requiring a great applause from us. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Now,
Let's
starting with
start.
my
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Starting with my introduction. So, I am Saksham Goyal. I'm currently pursuing economics honors from Hansraj College, Delhi University. So, you all may be wondering why did I choose this particular discipline? So, let's uh, pause a little and we will take it in near future in rest of our meetings. And now let me talk about my personality in general. So, like everyone else, I am also struggling hard. I am my hard work to make a mark in my life. And apart from it, I love to accept challenges in life. And why is it so? Because challenges are like obstacles that help you to learn in life, and they provide you with a particular incentive wherein it helps in boosting your self morale in general. And in other way, I love to interact with people of similar mindset because it in this particular type of setup provides you with a different perspective to life, wherein you can learn from other people's life lessons and imbibe them in your life as well. And talking about I like to explore life in general. Why is it so? Because life is short, you as you all know, and in order to live it to the fullest, you need to take up risks. You need to explore the different side of life so that you can know the what are the true colors of life in general. So now moving forward, why did I choose economics in general? So I would like to take you all back to the days of my high school, wherein I had taken commerce in my 11th and 12th. So in India, if you are a student who is coming from a commerce background, then you broadly have two options available with you. One is whether you can go for BCom honors. So this is a field where you can pursue your interest in accountancy. You can take up professional courses like CA, ACCA, and etc. and other varied professional courses. And then there is other aspect of it. You can go for economics honors. So for me, choosing economics honors was not an easy task. I had taken guidance from couple of my seniors who were enrolled in the top premium colleges in Delhi University. I still remember our vivid conversation. It was between me and one of my relatives, my senior sister, who was studying in LSR. So I called her and I talked to her. She said, "Why do you want to choose economics?" So I told her that I want to make a career in finance. So I think that economics suits my interest, and it it will offer me with alluring opportunities. So she said, yes, economics is rigorous. You need to devote a lot of time studying the concepts and models that govern economics. And apart from it, if you are good at reasoning, or if you want to develop analytical skills, then you should go for economics honors.
Okay.
So I was ready to take up that challenge, and with a firm mindset, I took economics. So now going
You mean you
forward,
applied and you had high enough marks to get selected?
yes,
Because you can't just pick
fortunate.
it up. You have to have the.
That's true. That's true. I was fortunate enough to make a mark at the top premium colleges. I had met their cutoff, and with God's grace, I took up economics as my discipline.
Okay.
Now, why economics? So that was our topic. So economics in general offers you a wide array of opportunities. So a person who wants to take up public policy, or a person who wants to do research, or wants to get into a field of consulting and finance, then he or she can pursue economics. Apart from it, um, I have often seen a lot of juniors who are the immediate juniors or the people who want to choose economics as a career. They often ask me like, should I choose economics because of the fact that it would be offering me uh, a high or an enticing salary right after bachelor's, or should I choose economics for the fact that I really have a passion for it? So, a word of caution and a word of advice for you all: if you really like economics, then go for it, because you would be spending whole 3 years of your life studying a particular subject, and in order to master a particular subject, you need to have passion for it. So I would like to quote a famous saying by someone, a great. He said, "Develop a passion for learning. If you do so, you would never cease to grow." So, in order to grow in life, in order to succeed, it is quite imperative and necessary to have a knack for learning. So, I would like to recommend this to all my juniors.
Okay.
And now, talking about my college life, then the last 2 years of college life have been um, a dream come true. You see, I got an opportunity to study at the top college. So I was exposed to an environment wherein I really needed to toil hard, because everyone there is quite competitive.
Yeah.
So you just getting up from your sleep and saying, "Oh, this is just a normal day. I just need to pack my things and go to the college." So this type of attitude won't work. You really need to brainstorm on how would you be spending the most part of your day? How can you make your day the most productive part of your life? So that's the thing where these colleges offer you the most. So talking about extracurricular activities, then the universities offer you a wide array of opportunities. So you have a lot of societies pertaining to the field of finance, pertaining to the field of consulting, or you pertaining to the field of marketing. So in the first year, I still remember I had a couple of orientations of these societies, and it was it was although I had a lot of opportunities to pursue a particular interest, but I had to narrow down at the end, because it is not possible to choose each and every society or each and every part of the society. You really need to manage out at the end. So as you know, I had a passion for finance. I chose finance and investment cell in my first year, it just to be familiarized with the financial world. And in order to develop my communication skills, I chose placement cell as well. So these two societies, these two houses helped me to grow in person. I was accustomed to the fact that I had to work hard. I had to manage my studies, my curriculum in the first year, as well as my co-curricular activities. So that was a surreal experience for me, wherein I I learned a key aspect of life. I learned to manage time, or how to prioritize time in general. So this was great. Then moving forward, as you know that in if you are in college, then you need to master each and every aspect or each and every trait within you. So I still remember there is a culture in Delhi University that if you are a part of society, then you need to showcase extreme talent. You basically need to outshine other people in different societies. So a general trend is you take part in case competitions, or you take part in inter-college competitions, and there is a competitive environment where you compete with each other, and at the end of the day you are having the mindset that yes, a particular society in which you are enrolled in, it is the best, and you compete with the people of other societies or other community, and you tell them that yes, you are the best and you are here to outpower others.
Okay.
So I still remember there was a competition named GMCC. It was organized by one of the business colleges in Delhi, named Shahid Sukhdev College. So it was my first such case competition. So let me give you a brief idea of how this case competition works. So it is just a simulation of a real world business problem. So you are in a room, you are um, given a particular case to solve. It may pertain or it may be related to different business industries. So if I talk about finance, so you must have heard about a concept of mergers and acquisitions. So we would be provided with two fictitious companies or uh, companies that exist in real, and they would give you the case uh, or an assumption that XYZ company would be acquiring the another company. So you as a consultant, you as a person sitting on the other side, whether you rather accept this offer or you would have another stance on it. So I as a person need to evaluate on all the pros and cons, and I need to do a market structure, market entry approach, and at the end I need to figure out whether this particular acquisition or merger would bring a lump sum profit
mm,
to a particular company or not.
mm,
So that was great. And you see, when you are in such an environment, everyone is coming up with unique and different ideas, and and it is the time where you learn the most of it, because in such an environment at you are under a pressure of time, you are under a pressure of outshining, or you are under the pressure of outperforming others. So I still remember I learned a lot from that particular instance, from the particular event. So, uh, me telling this story holds a particular importance. So, I want to tell my juniors this particular phase of life holds key importance in each of your life as well, because you see that if you would be a part of such uh, competitions of various life, or of various fields, then you would surely learn a lot from them. uh, and other thing that I feel is, I get on call with a lot of juniors, uh, juniors who are immediate juniors, or immediate people, or juniors who would be kickstarting their college journey.
yeah.
So they often ask me, Bhaiya, you seem to have achieved a lot in a particular field, whether it's competitions, whether it's academics, or whether it's
Mm,
or you have achieved something in other walks of life as well.
right.
So they ask me, is there a recipe to success? Is there recipe to excel in a particular field? I tell them, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah.
So if you want to really boil down on a particular thing, then you need to show perseverance
uh,
and a key knack, or a key interest in this particular, or in that particular field of
mm,
your interest.
mm,
So again, if you want to excel in a particular field, then you need to search for a thing that you are passionate about.
right.
And apart from that, don't be afraid of hurdles.
Yeah.
As I said that I love to accept challenges. So although in the starting days, or in the initial days of my life, it would have happened that I would get afraid of the obstacles, I would get afraid of the hurdles that lied ahead of me. But if I had a positive mindset, or if I had prior to accept prior to accepting a particular challenge, that yes, I can face that particular obstacle or hurdle in life, then it surely played a positive impact in handling that particular pressure. So I would like to tell you all that be content, don't run after enticing um, offers or enticing incentives. So whatever you aim to do in life, that will come to you surely. So some people tend to achieve it at a small duration, some achieve it uh, slowly, or some people reach their end goal a, after a tedious hurdle. So you must have seen IAS aspirants, people who want to be bureaucrats. Some clear that particular UPSC exam in their first attempt, but some take years. Some may take 3 years, 4 years, or an entire 6 years to complete to reach a particular phase in their life where they can surely term that they are successful.
Yeah.
Another thing is you need to be good in observation. Like talking about my childhood days, then I still remember I was quite into studies. Uh, so you can call me that I was a bibliographic person who
Yeah.
used to be like a nerd.
Yeah.
But soon attending the college, I realized that this isn't an attitude that really proves you. So
Hmm.
if you want to really shine, or you really want to leave a mark in life, then you need to be good at observation.
Yeah.
You would have seen a, a number of Nobel laureates, a number of people or members of distinguished class. They have achieved something great because they they pursued their interest, they pursued their line with it, rather than just narrowing down things. They were open to they were open to a lot of criticism, or uh, they were good at pinpointing the uh, obstacles. They were good at pinpointing the drawbacks or loopholes in the existing ecosystem, and then they were uh, then they were really open to suggestions. They were really uh, uh, they were really thinking out of the box, and then at the end they were able to do something great.
Yeah.
So, uh, in nutshell, I would like to say that be good in observation, show the perseverance to do something, show that you really have a knack for something,
Mm-hmm.
and I guarantee you that you will surely make a mark in life. Don't
Wonderful.
be afraid of failures.
Okay. All right.
And now talking about something else, like I have, as I told you that I want to leave a mark on my society. I want to do something great. So for this, I pursued a different line of interest. You all might have heard of social entrepreneurship, right? So
Yeah.
entrepreneurship is something related to a business acumen. Like you have a business acumen, but you want to do something for the society. You need to solve the societal problems. So when I was in my class 12, like I was in my high school, I came across this event which was organized by SRCC. It's a top commerce college in Delhi University. So there is an organization named Enactus. So they had organized a 7 day long event named Business Innovation Challenge. So uh, the theme of that particular competition was that uh, the participants would be divided into a group of 10, and that particular group would be given a particular case, a particular business problem pertaining to the society, and we as a group would have to present our idea in front of the panelists.
Yeah.
You must have heard of rural areas, basically the areas in Chhattisgarh or Madhya Pradesh. They have the problem of rural electrification. Most of the villages, they don't get electricity. They don't have that. Uh, they don't have infrastructure in their particular livelihood, and they face this problem of electricity. So what we did is we came up with an idea, a fictitious model, wherein we would be using um, a bull, an axe, like the bull would be running around the turbines, and so basically we would make use of wind energy and mechanical energy. So the mechanical energy would then be used to move the turbines in a type of axle, and the turbines would further channelize the energy to rural areas.
Yeah.
So this fictitious model was was enticing. It was plausible. So you have seen that there are a lot of NGOs who work um, to solve this particular issue.
Yeah.
So, rural electrification is also one of the SDGs of the UN. So, access to free electricity or access to renewable energy is one of the SDGs that UN needs to solve. So that was that was the time when I realized that these are the issues, these are the key societal issues that need to be addressed, and there and that needs to be worked upon. I feel like if you are successful in in particular way, then then it becomes your utmost duty to bring smile in the life of others as well.
Okay.
So once great in life, or once I settle down in life, then I have a thought of helping others. I have thought that I would create an NGO or a type of social service which can solve the problem of others. So, me telling you the story about rural electrification hold importance because this is one of the problem that I have seen that people face, and this is just a tip of the iceberg.
Can I
You
just
see,
stop you there? You said you have
yes,
seen. Did you actually go and see it or you've heard of it?
I heard of it, and I had a word with the NGOs, the directors who were working on similar type of project. They
Okay.
briefed me with this societal problem. They briefed me with what lies ahead. So I thought that at a young age, uh, I have seen, and I have uh, basically realized that people are facing such type of problem. So it becomes my imperative duty that if God has given me such a beautiful life, He has given me the means to help others, then why shouldn't I avail it, and why shouldn't I be a ray of hope in the life of others?
Okay.
So yes, so I have this in mind that I would be doing something in social entrepreneurship as well,
Okay.
and I would request other people who, for people belonging to various walks of life, that you should also do something great in life because it would really make other people happy, and you would live your life to the fullest.
Okay.
So this was one aspect of it, and um, now, since I'm a college student, I would tell you what my expectations as an economic student were, and were these expectations really fulfilled, or
Yeah.
did I
Okay.
face some of
Yeah.
dismay,
Yeah.
like whether I faced despair or not?
Yeah.
So when I took economics, I realized like, oh wow, I'm going to a particular college. I would be surrounded by people peer group. Yes, this type of dream, this type of thinking was fulfilled. But on the other hand, I also thought that my professors would be great. They would be a distinguished class. They would have done their PhDs from renowned colleges abroad as
Yeah.
well as in India.
Yeah.
So yes, I have faced, I have been taught by them, but I feel that there is something deep lacking in our Indian system. Like when I talk to my friends who are studying abroad, particularly in the US, in Canada, they say that when they pursue a particular course, they get a chance to meet industry experts in a particular field. So if, for say, I am pursuing economics, then if I have studied a particular a model, say I have studied about growth models. So I want to learn the practicality involved with this particular model.
Yeah.
Then, me being an economic student, I would like to talk to a person who is working in this particular field,
Yeah.
and he or she can really explain me how this particular model works in real life.
Yeah.
But in India, your teaching methodology, your teaching pedagogy is such that one isn't accustomed to such things. So
No.
this is a thing, this is a drawback that lies in the Indian education system. And we, the budding youths, can bring up this issue to the legislatures, to the people who frame various laws, who are into the education system, and they are bringing, and people who are bringing public policies, who are framing public policies. So I would like to address to them that you need to do something which would help the youth in really understanding the practicality part of a particular discipline or a particular subject.
Okay.
Um, and apart from that, I feel like um, there is also a gap between the job market and your and the skill set that you have in general. So, like I am in my third year, I would be sitting for placements. So not me, but people in general. There are people who have the mindset that they have bachelors, and then right after their bachelors, they want to go for job. So everyone has their own circumstances, their own scenarios. But what I have experienced or what I have observed is whatever you are being taught in college, you a right skill set. So studying in Indian college, he or she isn't well suited or he isn't at par at the job market. So there is a big bridge or a big gap that lies between what what a particular employer wants and what the employee has in particular. So this is a discrepancy. This is a drawback, a flaw in the Indian education system that still needs to be addressed
Okay.
by the higher authorities
All
or
right.
by the government in general. And um, what else I can say? Mm, I think I have covered the most part of it.
Yeah, you have been very clear and very eloquent, very articulate in
That's
expressing
great.
your ideas and in your opinions and identifying the flaws that you find in the education system.
Yeah.
In this series, it's not my job to agree or disagree. So I will
Okay.
withhold my comment and say, okay, I'm glad that you have expressed this view, and others can comment on it in their own lives and see whether they agree or disagree with you. But anyway, I'm too far removed from undergraduate education in India to even comment. So I have no comments. But I'm glad you've enjoyed your college life and you still have one more year to go. But I
Yes.
did hear you say that you are not going for placement. So what are you going for?
Sir, I would be going for MBA. So I am thinking of targeting the top uh, B schools in India. If God forbids, then I have plans for doing my master's in management from abroad. So let's see, I'm currently preparing for my CAT exam. It is scheduled to be held in November. So I'm working on it. If not, then I would like to do GMAT and I would like to move abroad for my higher studies.
Okay, wonderful plan. So you don't want a job right now. You want a job after you have got more skills, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I want more skill set.
You want more skills, and it's fine. I'm not saying it's a good act, but it's a bit tough to get it straight after a BA. To get an MBA straight after a BA is a bit difficult. You need some. Generally, they prefer some more work experience,
Work it.
not
Yes, sir.
zero.
Yes.
But
So
I'm sure
that's the
you have taken account of all of this. You know these things, right?
yes, yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I'm happy to have had you here. And if you have anything else to add, this is the time to do it. Otherwise, I think we can stop right here and maybe catch up with you 1 year from now to see whether you have got into MBA or not got into MBA or what you are doing. All right. So let's say bye for the time being. And thank you, Saksham, for being here. I'm so glad we could have you here, and you're very open and clear about your ideas and opinions, and also the work you have to do. You can't just take it easy. Okay, let's say bye to everyone. I'll be back with another young person or an expert soon. Bye till then. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone.